something happened, oh, about a month ago, and I'm still trying to figure out what that was all about. Yeah. Oh, before I go into it, I'm getting a new air conditioning unit, heat and air installed, and there are probably going to be noises in the background, but I've got everything set up. So I've got to do this video now, all right? Because I don't want to take it down and start over again. So bear with me with the noises. Well, anyway, I mentioned to my sister Louise that I had a favorite soup, my latest favorite soup. And when I described it to her, she decided that that's what she wanted to serve at her March luncheon, even though she'd never tasted it before. To give you a little background, Louise opens her home for a soup and salad luncheon to about, usually about 20 to 30 women come to hear, not only to eat the food, but also to hear a speaker. And so Louise serves the soup, she fixes the soup, and the women bring a salad. One thing about Oklahoma women, oh, they make the most delectable salads. So, if you're ever in Oklahoma and you are invited to a potluck soup and salad luncheon, make sure and go. Your taste buds will be delighted in many ways. Okay, well, back to my soup. My soup du jour is called Tom Yum soup. And I've made it once already since I tasted it at the Thai restaurant. Now, I'm going to set up the scene to you to give you a visual image of what happened. All right? So I'm entering into the kitchen that morning, and Louise is standing by the stove stirring a hot pot of soup. Here's the pot, and so she's stirring. When she sees me, she grabs a teaspoon and she says, "Here, taste it and see if it's Tom Yum soup." I said, "Okay." Oh wow, this is really good. And this, the aroma coming out of there is just so refreshing. But it's not Tom Yum soup. And she says, "Oh no, I was afraid of that, so what if I add some ginger?" And I said, "Oh sure, okay, it's not going to hurt." So she sprinkles some ginger in the soup. Says, "Here, taste again." Yeah. Oh, yeah, the ginger just really added a lot to it. Yeah. It's really good. I love it. It's delicious. But, you know, it's still not Tom Yum soup. But you know something? We should serve it and call it, if you have vermicelli, call it chicken vermicelli soup. So she hands me some broken vermicelli, and I grab a handful and drop some vermicelli in the soup or in the pot. Okay, it's not happening right now, but you see this ring on my finger? Well, that time, before I could do anything, I could feel it slide down my finger into the soup. And I say, Louise, my soup, no, my ring is in the soup. And she says, huh? Your ring is in the soup? I said, uh-huh, my ring is in the soup. So she hands me a slotted spoon and a fork, and I run, I stir around, can't feel the ring. I raised up the fork, and not the spoon, and with my fork I rake through the vermicelli and the chicken and the bay leaves and the onions. No ring. So I go do it again. I run, I stir around, no ring. Do the same thing, rake through the salt, nothing. I do it about 4 or 5 times. Still no ring. By this time, the women have gathered in a den, waiting patiently for us. So we join them, and Louise says, ladies, soup is ready, but eat at your own risk, because Judith dropped her ring in the soup. All eyes turn to me, and they say, in the soup? And I say, in the soup. But the soup is good, it's delicious. So if you want some, go ahead, and guess what? The person or the woman who finds the ring receives a reward. They get to choose one of my books. However, one more thing though. You see, I have little bitty rhinestones that going across the different bands on my ring. The teeny tiny rhinestones. So if you happen to bite on something crunchy, don't swallow. It may be a teeny tiny rhinestone. So with that, the women get their soup, and they get the salad, and everything was okay. The women liked the soup. In fact, one of the woman who found my ring, and I want to show you the ring. She took some home with her after the luncheon. But I want to show you the luncheon, okay? No, not yet. So the salads were scrumptious. The woman gave this amazing, this fantastic message. And once again, Louise's luncheon was a huge success. And then my ring, I want to show you my ring. Guess what? All the rhinestones are still there. Lovely. I love it. It's good. Okay, when something happens, I ask God what He's telling me. And it's been about a month now. And I'm still trying to figure out what the message was in that incident. Maybe it's when I have a ring that's a little bit loose, maybe I should wear it on my middle finger. Or maybe I should not wear any rings at all when I cook. Maybe a ring in the soup is not going to ruin the event or the day. Maybe when something is lost, it'll get found again eventually. Maybe stuff just happens. Yeah. Sometimes stuff does just happen. But you know, that doesn't have to ruin the day. Because when stuff happens, so does God's grace. And that will enable us, with His grace flowing through us, we are able to say, yeah, no sweat. I just move on and make the best of the day. stuff does happen. Stuff happens. That's life. I'm Judith Owens. Until next time, as the Dutch say, doei! Would you do me a favor? If you like this video, would you go to the icon thumbs up and click on it? And also, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. Thank you.